What's up, everybody? It's Bodyhead Productions here, and I'm back with the Nintendo Mascot Royale Part 2. So let's kick things off and let's get right into this. So at the number 5 spot, we have Samus. Now I want to get this out of the way. I never played much of the Metroid games for the simple reason being I never liked it that much. But I can see the appeal in it. She was a girl in big, dope armor blasting shit, and you didn't even know she was a girl until years, or I don't know, was it at the end of the first game? But I know that's like a big thing, the reveal that she was a girl. And she's kind of like the early Gears of War female. I think that's pretty cool. She has a couple really cool smash moves too, where you up B and she does this like electric roll, or if you down B, she lets out a fire egg or something of that sort, a fireball. But actually, my dislike for her comes from that exact reason. I never liked playing against Samus, and there you have it. I heard on IGN Game Scoop recently that she might be there's a new Metroid game in the works. I hope that's true, because Samus really is a big time Nintendo mascot, and even though she hasn't had too many games as of late, she's still a huge Nintendo powerhouse, and that's why she's getting this number 5 spot. She has survived through a bad time, unlike some other mascots like, say, Fox McCloud. This period didn't end up ruining her. So, number 5 spot, we give it to Samus. Now, at number 4, we got Kirby. God, I hated this fluffy pink ball strictly from his ability to return from the map in Smash Bros. I had a friend that used to pick him all the time, and you could be whooping his ass no matter how many times you hit him off the edge, he'd always make it back. And if you have ever been absorbed by a Kirby as Captain Falcon, and then Falcon punched off the map with your own move by Kirby, then you know what true rage is. All that aside though, Kirby's given us one of the most interactive, consistent worlds in Nintendo too. It's almost, I'm not going to go anywhere near saying that it's on the level of Hyrule, but Kirby consistently brings us back to the same place with slightly different versions of it, but the world stays pretty consistent, and it's nice to revisit years later. And he gave us one of the best villains turned OP Smash characters in King D. I'm sorry, I'm not going to pronounce his name, I can't do it. But Nintendo was really amazing, and this shows forefront with Kirby how they would make lovable characters out of just ordinary objects or creatures. Kirby is literally a blob that the world fell in love with. They have him star surfing. And with that, Kirby takes our number 4 spot. Alright, guys, now we're cracking into the top 3. Here we have the bronze spot, DK. Larger than life. One of the true OGs. A barrel-tossing maniacal monkey. Donkey Kong came in as a part of a Mario game, and people liked him so much he really developed his own brand and genre. DK was a powerhouse back when he was throwing barrels, and he's even more of a powerhouse to this day. From Donkey Kong 64, one of the hardest games I've ever played by the way, to his DS adventures, and the DK spin-off characters. Donkey Kong has made his own brand of a sort. Because you have his own personal adventures, and like say Donkey Kong 64, that introduced us to another cast of family members. He had Diddy Kong, then he had there was a Grandpa Kong, and then there was also he had like a sister Kong as well. And all these characters became a part of the Donkey Kong universe, which really helped cement his own world. And I'll go on record saying Diddy Kong Racing was better than Mario Kart on Nintendo 64. Yeah, I said it. If you disagree, do something about it. Bring it to the comments section. Let me know why I'm wrong. Anyway, I also feel the need to share that Donkey Kong on 3DS is also insanely hard. And I have 2 sisters, and one of them I bonded with pretty well over Donkey Kong for years. So I have some personal attachments to this mascot. He's done some things for me, and you have to respect what he's done for the Nintendo brand as a whole. Donkey Kong rightfully takes the bronze of the Nintendo Mascot Royale. And guys, here we have arguably the hardest mascot selection of them all from the 2-to-1 spots. But at the silver spot, I had to give it to Link. Saving princesses. The OG Ganondorf Slayer. Arguably the first console gaming mascot. Link's World of Hyrule is one of the coolest video game atmospheres of all time. And the best thing about it, my favorite part about it, is the different iterations of Link and this world. From art styles to the way the world operates to the creatures you encounter in the world. You compare Ocarina of Time to The Wind Waker to Twilight Princess or Breath of the Wild, These are completely different styles, looks, and feels. It almost has like the Grand Theft Auto effect that it's like a different world, but still the same in a sense. And they don't release it every year like COD, so you don't get that stagnation and lack of excitement. When a Zelda trailer drops, people lose their shit because it's been a while. What is Link's adventure going to be like this time? What is the world going to be like? And that is one of the coolest things ever in gaming. And my second reason for putting him here is many gamers' first experiences were with Link. I had a Nintendo 64 growing up, so I started out with Super Smash Bros. And Ocarina of Time. And I absolutely loved them. That's a game that I revisit quite often. Even though I mainly just play Gears of War Online now, once a year I drop what I'm doing and I play an entire Ocarina or Majora's Mask playthrough. Not just for nostalgia reasons, but it's still fun. That game still holds up, which is pretty crazy to say. Now, I wish I had the time and money to just buy a Switch and hop in Link's latest, greatest adventure, Breath of the Wild. But that's not my current situation, and the best thing about it is I can make do with what I have because it's so consistent and still good to this day. Like I said, most of us started with this little tree child turned hero, and most of us look forward to seeing what he's going to do next. A true legend, him paired with the number one spot really helped cement Nintendo's legacy as the best mascots across console platforms, in my opinion. Link would be my number one, but how can we argue with this number one? Yes, of course, the gold goes to Mario. In my opinion, the most recognizable face in gaming. He made the Nintendo universe. He was the center of it all. Even in the Smash trailers, Mario was showtime. And the thing is, Mario created a stable of the majority of Nintendo's other main players. From Yoshi to Luigi to Toad to Wario, none of them happened if not for Mario's universe. They all branched off because of him. They were all well-known Nintendo players that never would have happened without Mario's universe. And in addition to that, Mario 64's interactive camera changed gaming forever, really. For real, if you played GoldenEye or Turok or some of the other games on, pretty much all the games on Nintendo 64, and Silent Hill or Resident Evil, and pretty much all the games on PlayStation before that time, you understand how frustrating not being able to move your camera was, or having to completely turn your character to look one way. Shooting became very hard. Today that's something we take for granted, but none of that happens without Mario and that advancement that he made decades ago. On top of those outstanding achievements, he has like 4 different product lines too. Mario Party, Mario Kart, Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, Mario Odyssey, kind of like his personal adventures, and then Mario and Luigi games. All different series, but individual Mario games. From Mario mini games in Mario Party, or racing with other Mario stars in Mario Kart. Mario's own personal adventures, like I said, in Sunshine or Odyssey or any of his other adventures. And then I remember on Wii, you had Mario and Luigi, the adventures with Scared of the Mansion Luigi. This essentially is the Super Smash Bros. Formula applied to all these individual games except for his own adventures. Because they're all crossover formulas, like the way you have Donkey Kong, Yoshi, and pretty much all the other Nintendo characters in Mario Party and Mario Kart, they replicated that Super Smash Bros. Formula and have applied it to so many different Mario lines. Which is crazy to think about because other companies have tried to do this and can't apply it to a single game. And I'm talking about you, PS All-Stars. You know what you tried to do and you failed. But it just really speaks to Nintendo's ability because they have consistently just used that same formula and they replicate it to perfect success every time. And the thing is, none of this is possible if Mario didn't start it out first. Mario really takes the top spot because of the recognition he has gained for other mascots and gaming in general. None of them are as popular, and gaming is not as popular if not for Mario. He's basically the video game civil rights movement leader, fighting for mascot recognition, I guess. Main thing is, he paved the way for today's mascots, and he's still a premier one himself, arguably the biggest face of gaming still to this day. Alright guys, that's going to put Mario at the gold spot, Link at the silver, DK at the bronze. That's the top 3, and that rounds out part 2 of the Nintendo Mascot Royale. So you know what's coming next. Part 1 of the free-for-all. All the mascots against each other. We have quite a few mascots, so it's going to have to be a multiple-parter. I literally don't think I could fit it all in one video. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. This has been Bodyhead Productions, and I'm out of here.